And we are live. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I'm Emma. Welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent. Welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing, where things are afoot. Sorry things have been afoot for the last few days. I wanted to stream on Saturday, but I was off doing well, if slightly disappointingly, in National Quiz, so what are you going to do? Seriously, what are you going to do? You're just going to sit there on the end of a Twitch chat. Wow, that got weirdly combative in a hurry. I've been watching too much Taskmaster. Anyway, yeah, Shadows of Loathing. We're back to that. Last time we did all of our school that we will ever need to do. We got our degree in, what was it, majoring in chemicals, minoring in meta-acoustics, with an elective in spiders. And we did all of that so that we could get into the library, because we're looking for a cursed book, and only graduates and staff were allowed in. Also, we did teach the elective in spiders, so we're both graduates and staff. We should be double allowed into the library. And indeed we have been. Because you'll remember where we left off. We've just gone into the library, and we're confronted with this particular spectacle. Oh yes, and also we have this incredibly old man as our new ally. We revivified him from a statue as part of our chemicals degree. But we should probably go and see what the heck this guy has been dancing about for the last 5. Really? We're going to kick off with bots this early in the stream? Honestly, chat. Honestly. Yeah, I know, the rest of you are fine. Anyway, let's see if we can bother this guy who's been doing this for the last 5 days. All the furniture's been pushed into the corner to presumably make more space for this. I do love this dancing animation, it's very good. Oh yes, also we have rubber shoes. And also we did the whole side quest for Rufus. Where did that leave off? Did we, like... Oh yeah, and the janitor wanted us to find his dentures. And we still don't have any cheese. Let's go and do the Let's go and find the janitor his gender. Right, spiders were in... Were they in Scalar? Sure were. Okay, and I think he said they were in the drinking fountain? You peer behind the fountain and see a massive spider with human teeth. Every inch of your skin suddenly trades places with a different inch. Okay. How much spooky armor do we currently have? 1. No. Inventory. What do we have that will increase our spookiness? Or spooky resistance? Oh yeah, we got some scrambled fishman eggs from Rufus. I think his next thing was, okay, now leave me alone to work on a thing, so we're doing so. We also got no coffee. Wait, we're still covered in goo? No. Right. Wait, can we... Filter. Yes. Elemental armor, spooky. Okay, right, it's good that I can do this. So... Yeah, if we drink... Oh, +5 spooky armor. We'll replace +1 muscle. Sure. As far as you know, it tastes like bones. Do filters go away when I close the inventory? They sure do. Take that, Fallen London. Very specific beef there. But hey, now I can retrieve the teeth from the spider. You steal your nerves and reach for the teeth. The spider is motionless. The spider remains motionless as you grab the teeth, continues to remain motionless until you wrench the teeth out of its mouth, at which point it crumbles to dust. You got the janitor's dentures. False teeth covered in little pieces of spider. Take them back to the only person who could possibly want them. Apparently it wasn't a live spider at all, but a molted spider skin. Spider's going to be really annoyed with himself when he realizes he left his teeth in his other skin. An embarrassing mistake. Honestly, dead spider. Or not dead, actually. we just established. Emma, pay attention. Janitor. I found your dentures. It was a pretty awful experience. Well now, thank you kindly. Oh, geez, you're just gonna pop them in without even wiping them off? Huh. I'll gargle some mouthwash later. Okay, bye. How much XP are we on now? 76. So it's 100 to get another one of these, at least. But also, we have all our books. All our books. Open the right window. Books. So we have upgrade Nubiing, upgrade our hot armor, a book I don't want to read, upgrade Stop Hitting Yourself, upgrade Sleaze armor, upgrade Tape Up, upgrade Cheerlead, upgrade Hotfoot. So I just want to keep layering elemental armor, right? Let's learn how to resist. What am I learning to resist? Okay, so I only have a choice between Sleaze and Hot. Let's get Sleaze. Yeah. And then she sent it back to the kitchen and said, I'll have it without the lettuce. Yikes. You wouldn't want to admit you understood that one. Cool, even more Sleaze armor. Nobody can Sleaze at me. Let's be real, nobody can Sleaze at me more than I can Sleaze at myself in my brain. I'm a special kind of human like that. Anyway, back to the stacks. Nope. I was going to make some kind of terrible portmanteau, and then it just... You ever just try and say 3 words at once, and they all Laurel and Hardy themselves on the way out of your mouth? Right, let's go and bother this guy. This old man is chanting something in a language you can't understand, apparently conducting some kind of dark ritual with a rather important-looking book, which, you'll have already noticed, is generating some kind of ominous dark portal? Like Spoonerism gone terribly wrong? Yeah, basically. Ron Terribly Gong is my DJ name. Terribly in inverted commas. I could see that working. It's me, Ron Gong. Shut up, Emma. Let's interrupt this guy, and also myself. Excuse me? Wow, what do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Well, it's just that I'm looking for a certain book, and I'll be frankly amazed if it isn't the one you've got on that pedestal there. And you think I'm just going to give it to you? Get out of here. You're kind of French for some reason. Who are you? You don't recognize me? Should I? I've only been enrolled here for an afternoon. I'm Dean Wormwood, and if you don't leave immediately, I'll expel you. I already graduated. I meant out of this dimension. Oh. What are you actually doing? Didn't I just tell you not to interrupt me? Well, yeah, but you're already interrupted now, so you might as well tell me, right? Oh, yes, certainly. I'll just reveal my entire plan to some random grad student or whoever you are. That would certainly be to my advantage. Would it? Oh, you're being sarcastic. A stellar observation. Full marks. Now, get out of here before I put you on double secret probation. Jeez, you don't have to get sore about it. Ooh. We're not quite muscly enough to brag, apparently. But we can become musclier. Do we have a plus muscle accessory? No, we only have the other two, which is weird. Everything, filters, maximize muscle. Let's eat this shadow hot dog. Yeah. We'll replace my samosa buff, sure. You consume the shadow hot dog, which is both inside and outside the bun. The shadow is now inside you as well as outside you. Pleasant numbness spreads within you. Soothing darkness. Correct? Hello again.
Look, this ritual is complicated. Leave me alone.
But what if I just stood here and convinced? You know, I'm pretty sure you're doing those gestures wrong.
What? What would you know about it?
Well, you're just too slow and lifeless. If I learn one from blah, 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 and some blah, 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 blah. This is how I brag. Nobody can withstand it because they don't know what I'm saying. But also, if I learn one thing from the cheerleaders back in school, and, well, definitely learn more than one thing, but anyway, oh my god, Jimbert, you useless bush. But it's that you've got to put some oomph into it, real energy, you know?
I hesitate to admit it, but you might have something there.
Yeah, you're going to be like, pop, pop. Throw those fists out.
Pow. Pow.
There's the one where you're standing on one leg, really work those glutes.
Like this.
How you got it. You slap the Dean on the shoulder and he stumbles forward and hits the portal. He screeches in pain and terror as he's sucked into it with a whoosh, like a mouse caught by a shop vac. There's an image for you. And then the portal vanishes with a quiet pop. Who fights when you can just brag? Whoopsie daisy. Well, free book. But what if there's something else here first? Some hobo code is scratched on the wall between these shelves. Reads, hobo-relevant literature nearby. You scour the nearby shelves until you find the book in question. The Psychography of Panhandling, a plus meat drops perk. Neat. 50 XP? Ooh. And there's a shadow thing there that I can stick my hand in. I love that I got the shadow pliers and everything, but just if you keep trying to stick your hand in the portals long enough, the game's just like, yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, maybe it's on the front. Okay, sorry, I think I jumped a joke. This is unmistakably the book you're looking for. Oh wait, this is a copy of the student handbook. There's nothing unusual about it. Well, shoot. This book's got to be around here somewhere, though. Yeah, it's over here. I spoiled that reveal already. Here it is. This is unmistakably the book you're looking for. Check it out as in examine it or as in borrow it from the library? Yeah. Librum umbra malum avia. Avilla, even. Okay. What is this church Latin? We're not slurring those L's. So what's that? Book of the Evil Shadow Lamb? Well, I mean, the cases are all wrong because it should be Liber, not Librum, but anyway. This book radiates menace. The spine is as dry as cracked as the spine of a spooky skeleton. The binding reminds you of a skeleton bound to a dungeon wall with rusty manacles. The picture of a skeleton on the cover is also evocative of something scary, but you can't place what it is. Anyway, it's evil. Now let's boing out of here with our evil book. Wait, I don't even need to boing out of here. Teleport to the bus stop. Never did find any cheese. Yeah. Goodbye. Hello. I'm going to uncurse this book now. Oh, and I can uncurse my cursed fishing rod. Excellent. It's extra double uncursing time. The machine winds up, whirring and humming at odd intervals, casting about for some elusive frequency. This continues for some time, and you begin having difficulty breathing. Just as you fear you might pass out, the incessant cycling suddenly stops with a... that probably didn't get picked up through noise suppression. The curse has been removed, and you can breathe once again. It's now an accursed fishing rod. Stripped of all eldritch magic and Mr. Rick. The once cursed fishing rod is now perfectly banal. Actually, it looks pretty lousy, which doesn't matter much because the line was dismissed along with the curse. Okay, that's just worse now. The Fishing rod's curse now swims in the very depths of the machine, daring any astral fisherman about to come down and get it. Well, let's go down and get it. Is this the night? Okay, they're singing. I'm not going to be improvising a tune to this off the top of my head. Choose me. Me. Okay, we're the fishhook. This is certainly an image we've been presented with. Can I do anything with the houses? But yeah, they are just going full on Toy Story Alien, the claw. Normally when you feel you're running underwater in a dream, it's not because you're actually running underwater. No worries, the music makes itself pretty apparent. Okay. Mildly ominous, but sure. Anything else I can steal from this cursed dream? No? Okay, let's go and interact with the fish. Hello. Let's hear his song. I make mischief. I'm a wretched soul. Chaos is fisher sticks only goal. Well, almost only. See, I am very lonely. And to you I won't lie. Tonight I'd like to die by your hook. And then be cooked. I don't know if this is meant to be this is probably a real tune. I'm not passing exactly what it is meant to be scanning to. But what about you? Nobody knows a trout as sweet as saucy Mr. Calvin meat. I like to kiss the other trouts on the tails or thereabouts. But I'll tell you my most base desire, to be fished and thrown into the fryer. Bit weird. And you? Nobody sees and nobody woos poor old invisible glub glub faloo. But you could make this loser a winner if you'll rebirth me upstairs as somebody's dinner. Glub Glubberfaloo. Very good name. God, I feel like I should know what tune this is meant to be. And yet. Yeah. I mean, one of you is like, weirdly obsessed with chaos. One of you is a bit of a creeper, but you're called Glub Glubberfaloo, which is an excellent name. Very cats. Okay. Your mind tingles. You think Rod's curse has caught another fish today. You get the feeling the more fish you help him catch, the happier he'll be. Oh, it is all meant to be cat stuff. God, I clearly can't think of Cat's songs off the top of my head. Wait, who's he? Oh, you just know deep in your gut that this curse is a man. Not in the way that sailors talk about their ships using female pronouns. This isn't a male curse. This curse is a man. Weird. What happens if I project into it again? It's just the same thing again? Yeah, no, the only one... Only tune I can bring to mind off the top of my head is, like, Run From Tiger, which it's not. Anyway. Okay then, Mr. Calvin Meat. Anything? Think on this. Okay, well this is all quite ominous. What if we do all three of them? Wait. They have rearranged themselves. Okay. Well, that curse hasn't been uncursed. Is there anything else we can do there? It feels weird that... Yes. Okay. Thanks, chat. It feels significant that they're rearranging. I know I said in, like, the intro to this whole game that that Kingdom of Loathing was half powered by terrible puns. Ow! That one... visceral reaction there. Let's break the cycle, I guess. When the curse got its teeth in that bicycle, it screamed. But only for a moment. And then, silence. Limp silence. The insatiable eldritch hunger for fish that once animated the curse is gone. The fishing rod remains behind, just a stick and a hook, too weak to catch anything that lives. Can't even fish with it now, but it does do slightly more combat damage. I want it to catch anything that lives. It's better for the environment this way. If you think this is bad, wait till you find out about gasoline. Yeah, whatever, I'm a vegetarian anyway. Actually true. Well, maybe not true of Jim, but true of me. Okay, now let's actually do this bad Latin book. Ituero. You offer the, which is just yes. You offer the grim Latin tome to the machine. Your head tingles as the machine thrums and vibrates. Inhuman vowels ululate in your ear. Dark words form at the tip of your tongue. A cacophony of language reverberates, resounds, and suddenly dissipates. The curse is severed from the book. All that nasty Latin has been wiped away, revealing the uncorrupted beauty beneath. 101 delicious mutton recipes. See, told you it was about lamb. Having lifted the curse, you realise now that it's a cookbook! It's a cookbook! Good reference. The book's curse now lives in the machine. I don't think you can project your consciousness into it. Well, think again, pal. I'm here to argue with the narrator and chew bubblegum. I was expecting the narrator to argue more. Oh, we have the Viking face paint going on. Good chicken animation. Hyla, small bird. Aggie has lost much to the wool. Still, he hunts. There is still wisdom left in all Freedonut, those who ask the right questions. Where and when are we meant to be? Well, that answers some of that. Henricus has much confidence to come here alone. Are we in, like, the Loathing Teutoburg forest? Hi, Aggie. Hiles, Aggie. Spit on a son of Rome, Grimhild. Gracia. Are we liaising? Henricus offers power on top of peace. Power in return for suckling the sucklings of a she-wolf. That is not power. Aggie drinks the milk of bears and he spits on sons and daughters of Rome. Aggie speaks too much of suckling. Talk plainly. No truce with Empire, Grimhild. Frathia. I should be able to work out what Frathia means. Is it just like truth? Anyway, farewell for now. Pretty not. Hyla, Grimhild. Hyles. Not often is Latin spoken on our soil without bloodshed. It augurs well for our future. Henricus offers us much power. Yeah, the tribes who ally with Empire are greatly rewarded, but I can name no tribe who would be as powerful as you, Grimhild.
if you are good to that man.
Read not, don't speak of marriage at this time.
Ah, why scold me? Would it not go well for our future and yours? A secure peace for all, with much power to you and benefits. Would you not like to have fine silks, Grimhild, and spices and fine creams?
Very well.
Yeah, Grimhild.
Hi, Henricus.
Awe, barbarian.
Hiles.
I stand before you in the name of Imperator Gaius Julius Caesar Divus Dominus of these lands. The Imperator's birthday is next Mercury's Day. It is a big birthday. He will be 40. Sign his birthday card, barbarian, and the Empire shall look with favor upon your tribe.
When we are in public, you call me barbarian. Ah, so now you seek in private to ply me with sweet words, but now you call me barbarian.
I am on official business, Grimhild, and my words are chosen accordingly. You do not perceive my passions, it is only because I have dominion over them.
Oh, so the Romans are also Vulcans, got it. Speak not of passions to me in this place.
The guest?
It's a skill check. We always go for our skill check options. Step aside, Henricus, or I'll go right through you.
I don't respond to threats.
I don't threaten to tear men down the middle. I do it.
I don't respond to threats.
Look at me. What would happen to the man who stands in my way?
I don't respond to rhetorical questions.
And I don't ask questions. Vex me further and I'll kill your entire family.
I don't respond to threats.
Okay, we've seen we have a tree to work through here. What happened to the man who stands in my way? I don't respond to rhetorical questions. Very well, Henricus, tell me. How would you like to die today?
I don't respond to open questions.
Do you remember what happened when you first annoyed me?
I don't respond to recall and process questions.
Yeah, this is how the Roman Empire worked. I made my thumbs bedfellows of your eyes. Do you remember that?
Still doesn't respond to recall and process questions.
This time I will keep going until I am rubbing your eyes together in the palms of my hands. No? Okay, let's loop back around to not responding to threats. How would you like to die? Do you remember what happened? Are you attached to your eyes? Do you think you still will be by sunset?
Fair, Grimhild. Fairly won. You're right. I would not wish to lose my eyes and be deprived in turn of your fine beauty.
It's not personal, Henricus. It's just a birthday card.
Are you attached to your eyes? A sharp wit is yours indeed, Grimhild. But oh, if you only had lashed me with a Latin tongue, your barbs would ring like great poetry.
Bore me with your Latin.
Ja, Grimhild.
Indeed. This is a foolish man. He is no danger to you.
A birthday card to Imperator Gaius Julius Caesar Divus is a powerful document.
There's no better opportunity for the tribes in the north to gain Caesar's notice and favour. Again, you offer me the button that says punch the card into the sky. Is there any chance I don't click this? Looks like Julius Caesar's blasting off again! Consummatum est. The curse that once lodged within that forbidden and nasty text has been unwritten and undone. And you find in it a fascinating final chapter you did not notice before. It's now 111 delicious mutton recipes. It has increased meat drops perk. We already just got one of those. 10 new ways to prepare mutton? What a bounty! I'm a vegetarian. But the book does include vegetarian recipes that make use of a mutton substitute called No. What's in that?
Nobody much knows. A bag of it was left on the edge of his doorstep one night. But no thank you. Do I have anything to drop off at the speakeasy? Can't remember. But luckily, we can quick travel there. Oh, it's the two guys we met in the diner in Poughkeepsie. Were they here before? Hey there, how was your road trip?
Oh, hi, it was the cat's pajamas. Burrow was all in a tizzy that we mooched his egg crate, though. That old hay burner needed the constitutional. My head would quit being such a Jew-dropper, I wouldn't have a yen to drag a hoop with nifty cookies like that, all the twist that was making goo-goo eyes in my gams all night. That Zib was a four-flusher from hell to breakfast. If you hadn't been so spifficated on that panther sweat we were gargling, you'd have rumbled that he was itching for your Mazuma more than your stilts. It figures. But he was a real peacheroony all the same.
Aha! Authentically baffling. Did we have more drinks for Dan? You're back, baby! I am. But not for long. Because there was apparently nothing. I got that book, and possibly also a bachelor's degree in chemicals, I'm not exactly sure.
Wow, sounds like a busy day.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I'm going to bed now.
Okay, sleep tight. We're having some trouble pinpointing the next artifact, but we should have it sorted out in the morning.
Alright. And there aren't any curse remnants still in here? No. Ooh, do we try and... We have 11 sleaze armor at the minute, and we can probably go even higher. We might be able to beat Jessica at chess if we get a lot of sleaze options. Equip our paper hat. This is certainly a look. Drink some fish and soda? I've got my pirate restaurant badge. Yeah. Let's just drink the soda, flavor of everything. We should probably go back to the university at some point to buy more of those, but we can do that. So now I have 19 sleaze armor. Jessica, let's play. The Snowman's Rook riposte. Opening with a riposte. Bold. She advances a pawn. Respond with the Ghost Queen ploy. Moves a knight. Reposition a pawn. Moves a queen and captures a rook. Well, we'll respond with the Scorched Bishop defense. Moves a rook and captures a pawn. Respond with the Sordid Pawn-Bishop Affair maneuver. It's a classic. He advances a pawn. We respond again with another Scorched Bishop ploy. You wouldn't think she'd fall for it twice. Moves a rook and captures a knight. Let's develop the other one. Advances a knight. We should also do that. Advances a bishop. We'll respond with the Lewd Knight ploy. We have so many ploys. He moves a pawn. We Jadoob a queen. Love a doobing. Moves a pawn, captures a knight. Advance our other knight. She moves the king. We respond with the queen's lingerie gambit. He moves a rook, and we have the immoral king ploy. He moves a queen. We'll defend our bishop with a pawn. She moves a bishop. Let's skewer the king. He captures a bishop. We reposition a knight. He advances a bishop. I want sleaze options to come back. We'll skewer one of hers. He advances a pawn. We'll Jadoob. Advance the bishop. We advance a rook. And she wins. Do we just have to roll randomly that more sleaze things will come up? Come on. I'm probably missing a mechanic here. I'm not commentating this time because it's the same stuff. Keep on Jadoobin. ABJ, always be Jadoobin. And she wins. Again,
like I say, are we just having to hope that these ones will come up? Is it random, or is it going to be determined by something I'm not getting? Or do we just have to kind of increase all of our elemental armor to very high levels? Yeah. Hmm. Because I don't think, like, the other options, I don't think there's any actual difference between them. Other than, of course, that one Shadoobs. Yeah, weird. Maybe I do have to raise everything, like, evenly. I mean, let's try doing that. Spooky is our lowest at the minute. Wish I could more quickly switch between... I can just press the keyboard buttons. Okay, cold and spooky are both at 4. And I don't have anything more for spooky. Put up Black Levon. I mean, these give us hot and cold. If we can just try and get coverage. If we just choose spooky as a dump stack, because we can get away with that, I think. More stench. We could get 5 stench at the cost of 2 hot and 2 cold. Is that better? What does it look like now? 7, 8, 3, 11, and 13. Well, let's try it. After this, I'll stop playing chess, promise. Scorched King. Luderook. Snowman's Pawn. Immoral Knight. Been activated. Jadoob. Scorched Queen. Belching Rook. Smelly King. Withdraw. Reposition. Reposition. Pawn's Lattery. Jadoob. Advance. Belching King. Lewd King. Reposition. Advance. Bianchetta. Jadoob. Bianchetta. Queen's Lattery. Withdraw. Reposition. Jadoob. And lose. Yeah, no, I think we have to, like, get everything up to above 10 so that we don't lose so much ground. Oh, we can just read this, we don't need to spend XP. This 11-chapter cookbook consists of 1 chapter of actual mutton recipes, preceded by 9 chapters devoted to techniques for securing the mutton in the first place. You're not that interested in mutton acquisition, but the tips have some general applicability. We're a mutton magnate. Plus 30% meat. There's 1 more chapter. Final chapter has a density of information that's going to take some time to pass. There are mutton recipes for sure, but also detailed information on basically every other kind of meat that exists. All 3 of them. If you want to pour into the text. I mean, it's only 30 XP. The chapter goes into dismaying detail about all kinds of meat, and you glean some useful facts that will help you find more meat than ever before. Alright, and this is another one that we can just kind of keep on increasing. Sure. It's probably a waste, but hey. Right, let's switch back to the kind of build we were using. Now, can I remember what that was? Or, actually, let's just use the compass at the minute. More drop might be good. I think this is basically the right build. Oh, I almost forgot. Before he left on his errand, Charles asked me to have you pick third store. Of course. The first applicant is Texas Instruments. Good pun. Guy from Texas selling musical instruments, I suppose. Second is Rodkin's Fine Jewelry. A jewelry store could really class up Old Plunkett Street. And the last applicant is La Table Enchantée. It's like a high-end kitchen store. Magical utensils and the like. Well, instruments and utensils are Moxie and Mysticality things, so I don't care. Let's go with the jeweler. Sounds fancy. Thanks, Jessica. You hang your poster up, making your space seem even more like a messy dorm room. That's the way I like it. Dean Royal. I forgot Dean Royal. I did not forget how Glockenspiel. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we have this hot plate that we can cook things with. I mean, Iron Pumpernickel is good, just muscle and HP regen. And I might grab... well, I was having trouble building my spooky armor, so some haunted croutons. And that's all my mana-enriched flour. Boo. You had a big day. You woke up, you started college, you finished college. So, yeah, look at all our plus meat drops. Let's get some sleep. Oh, we even have the pennant in the dream. You'll always look back fondly on your afternoon at college. They're all various states of Jimbert. 3 statues of you, each whispering. Listen. The whispering drifts in and out and mixes together, making it hard to understand. All I got, all I ever, I'm doing, wrong, study, Loathing. Well, we have this no tongue that we got from our last stream, so let's shut one of them up. Which one? The scowling one, because if there's one thing I've learned from people on Twitter when quizzes are happening, it's that the smug-looking one is probably just concentrating on something and enjoying what they're doing, and the one with the hip shades is cool. Quite one of them. Now you can hear the others. Got a pep talk. Giving yourself a pep talk and convince yourself that you can tackle your current problems with style and expertise. Okay. Right, so we shut up the muscle one, so we get +1 Mysticality and Moxie. Okay, well that'll come in handy for the test your everything, I guess, probably. If I can get enough muscle boosts. Oh, hello, Rift. This dream has a horrible hole in it. Ah, we're Dean Wormwood. Also, like, I just wanted to get the new tag off there. Very floaty. My research wasn't thorough enough. What did you do, you idiot? I couldn't get near the place. Will the barrier hold without me? Perhaps through this there's an ending. One can hope. But this is going some very strange places. Oh, no more dream. Dean Royal. Wake up, salute Dean Royal. Play the Glockenspiel. Face the day. Jimmer, thank God you're finally awake. Am I? If you say so. What's eating you? I'm at my wit's end. Charles Wallace has gone missing. Really? Where'd he go? He wouldn't be missing if I knew that. She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. Okay. I'm panicking. Come on, Jessica, don't panic. I do know where he went before he went missing. Yeah, what happened? We were having trouble getting the Detectatron to focus on the next artifact. All we could get was the Big Moist. The Big Moist? It's a swamp north of Porkham. And I'm pretty sure that the entire swamp is not the cursed artifact in question. Charles went out there yesterday afternoon to see if a down power line or something was causing interference.
Huh. And he hasn't come back yet.
No! No, he hasn't.
Yeah, maybe I should go looking for him. Jimbit is not fast on the uptake.
You're trying to drive me crazy. Come on! Get a wiggle on for crying out loud. Charles could have been eaten by gator men by now.
We have a map of the Big Moist. This sponge, you are assured, will act as an effective map of the Moistlands. And we can now go to the bus stop. Excuse me, eaten by what now?
Gator men, you know.
I don't, which seems like a good thing. But I firmly believe this entire location is meant to make the players keep saying the word moist. And I will continue. Moist.
The Big Moist is home to a tribe of nasty and belligerent half-people, half-alligators. They don't take kindly to intruders, such as, for example, Charles Wallace.
Or me, presumably.
Are you chickening out on me now when a friend's life is possibly at stake?
Well, riddle me this. Have you ever heard of sunk cost fallacy? From the look on Jessica's face, this does not seem like the best time for this quip if you want to continue to have a face to make quips out of. Wow, this is the best Jimbit has ever read the room. Is this map a slice of Swiss cheese?
It's the sponge. Which deli have you been going to?
A sponge is definitely not a map.
You're going to a swamp. It's soft, damp, and it has holes in it. What do you want from me?
Okay. Going. And there's a message. There's a message from Rufus at SIT. Well, let's call him back.
The number you have dialed is not in service. Please hang up and...
Rufus.
Oh, it's you, Jimbert. Sorry about the subterfuge. I had to tap into the university line to get a phone down here, and that isn't, strictly speaking, legal. Anyway, I think I figured out the next step in building my quantum telecommunications device. Can you come to my lab as soon as possible?
Alright, see you soon. Haha, side quests even before we start the main quest. No more interesting books. No more interesting things on the desk. Anything interesting on this desk? No. Lack of Charles. Peck Blappy. Yes, good. Ooh. So all our effects would have worn off, right? Yeah. And there's a new shop we can visit, and we should also probably visit the other shop. Because I think they update, right? Hello. How strong is this guy? How strong are you, Jens?
Oh, pretty strong, I guess, yeah. I wouldn't hurt to fly, no way.
What if by killing a fly you could save thousands of lives?
Oh, jeez. No, I couldn't do it. I'm legally prohibited from using my strength against others, don't you know? The government there said I have an unfair advantage. I'll live vicariously through others now, you know. So if you hurt a fly, will you tell me how it feels?
Side quest. If I hurt a fly, you'll be the first to know. Anything better we can buy? Muscle plus 5 physical and reduce target's muscles by 3. And a William Club. There's got to be a punchier name for these. Good. Yeah, tenderizing hammer sounds great. Muscle plus 5 and reduce target muscle. Love that for me. It does get rid of the bleeding effect we've got going on, but... Oh, this is already muscle plus 5. But if I buy some razor blades, I can make this also do bleeding. And I can get those from the hardware store. But first, I shall... A medal, gain more XP from fights. Not bad, not great. Another rocket. Rockets are just good to have around. Nothing else good. What are the trench pants? Just physical armor. Hardware. Okay, but they don't have razor blades here, which is a shame. But I can get a sharpening stone to just make it do more damage. I should probably have some fuses, just because.
Also, is there anything I can sell? I should probably sell things. I mean, at very least, I've got my fish bag. And are there any shoes I don't want? Did I try the flip-flops? I can't remember. Cannot remember. Anything else here I could get rid of? The way the refrigeration coil is, if you can't figure out anything useful to do with it, you could always just sell it. Makes it really seem like there's going to be something useful to do with it. This staple remover sells for 300. Chat, is there any other use for the titanium staple remover? Just yes or no, I'm not looking for hints, but it would be nice to know if there was 300 meat there I could just get. Sharpen this hammer. I should probably buy some anarchist hardware just so I can make things. Like a, nuclear bomb. And a stink bomb. Such as some fustulent grulch. The most pleasing thing to say. Also, I just saw the sign. Rodkin Fine Jewelry. It's fine. This reminds you of your favourite Sherlock Holmes story, The Case of Assorted Jewelry. Fancy jewellery? Fancily presented. Not so politely, eh? Hi, my name's Jimbert. Hello, I'm Dorothy Rodkin. You want a ring or amulet or whatever? Old Dotty Rods will fix you right up. What's that accent? Don't know. No. What do you have to sell? Baconstone brooch, bulletproof choker. This will definitely protect you against getting shot in the neck. Elaborate earrings, Mysticality and Moxie. Ooh. Fancy tie tack from Moxie. Ring of Intensive Caring heals you and all your allies for 1 HP every round of combat. Nice. And 3 spooky and sleeves. Ooh. Chat is not telling me things. I need to find out if there's any use for this staple remover. And I am, once again, not too proud to just look it up. No, I don't want to buy some titanium stud earrings, Google. Why would I want that? I mean, I say, why would I want that? What? Sorry. Please hold. It's only used once in the last thing, and only if you're a cheese wizard, which I'm not, so... Ha ha ha! 300 meters mine. And I can buy this accessory, because elemental armor, yeah. So if I put that on, and say my greasy paper hat, what do my defenses look like now? Not amazing. Okay. I've probably missed something obvious. Oh well. Yeah, let's put the compass back on. Alright. So we want to go to the bus stop to the university and thence Rufus's lab. Find a discarded gym back on the sidewalk. Check it out. Find some rocks and some powerful grit. Cool. And we'll talk to Rufus in a few minutes because I need to take our first short break. Emphasized that slightly weirdly. Made it sound like we were going to Malaga for the weekend or something. No. Our first short break in which we will not do that. Instead, I'll run some ads and you will probably ignore them, but if you could leave them to run anyway, it's good. Because then Amazon gives me literal pennies. Which is better than no literal pennies. So, hey, I'm going to go and do the self-care things while it happens. And you should, words. You should do the same things too. Get up, move around, have a drink, have a snack. Take your meds if you need to. This is a reminder. And, yeah, like I say, let the ads run. All those sweet, sweet Amazon fractions of a penny. And I will be back with you in a few minutes and we'll talk to Rufus and see what's going on here. Alright, love you all. See you in a few. And we're back. Hello, everyone. Back to Shadows over Loathing, a game where I'm assured we're about to say moist a lot. But first, here's Rufus. Oh, hello again. So, what do we do now? I have to go back in the sewers, do I? Oh, no, this is much more straightforward. Well, your part will be anyway. What I'd like to hear. I need some way to broadcast the quantum signal from this Fishman Pearl over as broad an area as possible. And I figure the most robust transmission network available is the commercial radio band. The nearest broadcast tower is the Radio Shack at WGCR in the Big Moist. Well, lucky I was going there anyway, isn't it? Alright, what do I do there? Just take this transmitter I've built and plug it into their console. That will transmit a special frequency out over the radio. Then I just need a bunch of different test readings so I can adjust the signal for latency, data loss, and so forth. All you have to do is find as many random radios as you can, tune into WGCR, and use this receiver to test the transmissions. At least 10 different radios should be enough. Let's call it 11, just in case. We have his transmitter and his receiver. You don't really understand what this machine does, but Rufus asked you to hook it up to a different machine that you also don't know what it does. You're not sure what this receives, but whatever it is, it's important to Rufus. Cool. Okay. So we'll be going back through old areas, radio hunting, it would seem. While I'm down here, I can't do anything with this lock. So I don't have any cheese. But I wanted to buy more soda, didn't I? Forbidden soda. Right. To the moist. Chapter 4. Wamped. The swamp bus stop. The bus stomp. No. You wouldn't trust this rickety old shelter to protect you from a single raindrop. But what about lots of raindrops? They tend not to come in singles. It's a notice board. What is there to notice? There's a notice from the county fire department. If you see smoke, report it. Fires can spread even in the moistest and grossest places. You look around and do actually see a plume of smoke in the distance. You don't, however, see a telephone or any other way to report it to the fire department. Maybe you could send them smoke signals. Anything else? Poster grabs your attention. Missing Tom Chapman. Inquired Largemouth Bass and Sons. The face of a teenage boy is circled in an attached photograph. Photograph of a portrait even of the boy and his elder male relatives, each holding a largemouth bass proportionate to his own height. Yeah, there's a similar poster right beneath it. Missing Kathy Tracy. Inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. What is going on at Largemouth Bass and Sons?
I can make a missing poster for Charles. Creativity. Well, you don't have power. No. Well, you don't have paper with which to make a poster. You could write Charles's name on the two that are already there. Let's just add and Charles Wallace to both of them. We're not saying that the others should be crossed out. Missing Tom Chapman. Inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons and Charles Wallace. And the same with Kathy Tracy. Great. Perfect work. Better move over to Largemouth Bass and Sons, though. Yeah, I'm hoping. Anything else? I've already noticed everything worth noticing. Professor Adams, anything new to talk about? Hi, Professor. How's it going?
Level as a carpet road, my friend. And yourself?
Any new facts, Chew?
What an utterly dismal locale. The only thing to recommend about it is that the humidity precipitates all the allergens out of the air.
Yeah, it's not great.
Why couldn't this Charles Wallace fellow have gone and kidnapped somewhere nicer? A library, perhaps, or a cafe?
I'll pass on your recommendations for next time. Bye. If you want to wander aimlessly through a fetid swamp, you know it. We have options that we've marked on our sponge. We should probably check out the plume of smoke. That seems time sensitive. Your slog through the swamp is interrupted by an unfortunately familiar face. Hold it right there, maggot! Oh, jeez, not you again. Yeah, me again. And not in some stupid dream, neither. He smacks his fist into his left palm. Thought you could hide in that stupid school with that stupid dean and his stupid glyphs or whatever, did you? Well, you blew it, maggot. Now that you're near our source of power, you're gonna get it. And I'm gonna give it to you. You're gonna give me your source of power? What? No, I meant you're gonna get it, as in, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you and make sure you can't interfere in our plans anymore. Just looking for my uncle. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about the dean or your plans or these weird dreams or any of it. Well, get ready to learn, because I'm about to teach you a thing or two. And again, that's metaphorical for beating you up. Great. Okay, we have General Bruce. We have a Shadow Prism. A Shadowy Slab. And a Shadowy Spider. I had a thing to get rid of shadows, right? Which one was it? Oh, was it an offhand? I think it might have been an offhand. Yeah. Wow, this is already kind of a minibus situation going on. And these max out at taking 5 physical at a time, which is annoying. I mean, we can still do throwing balls because they only hit for 5 at a time. So we can still take one of these out. This one says it's going to boost all shadow creature stats. It will... Yeah, if I take 1 throw to you... 2 throws to you. How much does Brief Roll do? Only 3. Boo. And then we can... What items do we have that hit everyone? We've got this nuclear bomb. Seems like a great idea. Cool. Ah, boo, their damage is based on boxing. Oh, but their poison is based on muscle. So, tenderizing will still help. That was a selection of sound effects. Why are you regenning with your shadow face? Oh yeah, we've not actually used Professor Adams in a fight before. So we have poison or healing an ally. Fine, well you can heal the turtle, who heals other people. And that animation was questionable. Okay, so that... The spider's down to 5. So let's just finish it with balls. Let's activate a charcoal Hieronymus. And let's hit this man with a hammer. I no longer seem to be stacking all the physical armor in the world. Actually, wait, no, I still got 9. Does he not deal physical damage? Yeah. Okay, so that must just be still doing a solid amount even past that armor, which, oof. Yeah, no, let's just have everyone heal Jimbert, because Jimbert is here to do the big fights. Or Hieronymus can heal himself. Sure, I guess. Okay, we could... Yeah, debuffs work. So let's noogie him. And then hit him with a hammer. The second part of that you much more rarely see in high school changing rooms. And now we just go on the attack, because we've debuffed him to hell and back. Noog again, continue to noog. Return of the noog. And then hit him with a hammer for lethal. Ah! Retreat! And he did. You won! Bruce scuttles away with a, "You haven't seen the last of me!" or some such cliche. Professor Adams tells you some boring facts about the foes you just defeated. Oh, he gives us passive XP. Love that for us. Hieronymus levels. Really feel like I should have seen more companions than just my bird and my turtle at this point. We found the plume of smoke. That's a collection of things. Oh, I thought that was an arm. That's just a scarf blowing in the wind, isn't it? I really hope that is. Yeah. So what was the thing we had to get rid of? Shadows. Was it a ring? It was a ring. I don't really want to replace my throw a bunch of balls. Although that said, noogieing is probably better. Does less damage, but has the debuff. More companions of the sail in the lake area. Oh! Well then. I'll check this place out, and then we're going back to the lake, I guess. Just a bunch of miscellaneous plane stuff. Grumpy looking pilot. Seems like you've got kind of a problem here.
You think? Yeah, 3 kinds of problems I got if you don't count the headache. My plane being stuck ass downward in this swamp is just the most obvious one.
Anything I can help with? My name's Jimbert, by the way.
Ronda Rasmussen, hi. And yeah, if you've got some time on your hands, you can bet your buns I can use it.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm looking to be the first to fly a plane all the way around the swamp in one go, see? Nearly made it too, but first to fly nearly all the way around the swamp won't be making any newspaper headlines. Now look at what I got. A plane half buried in the muck, tainted fuel, and even if I get those sorted out, there ain't enough runway here for me to get flying again.
Huh. Alright, side quests, I guess. So, about your plane being stuck.
Oh, you noticed, huh?
Yeah, it's sticking up out of the ground there.
Mm-hmm. Right, yep, it sure is.
The way Rhonda's staring at you starts to make you a little uncomfortable. Nah, it's just the goggles. Talk about something else. What's wrong with the fuel?
When I landed, the fuel tank got full of swamp water, which I don't know how well versed you are in the chemistry of aircraft fuel, but
Not good for it?
not good for it. So I siphoned the tank dry, figured it wouldn't be that big a deal, since I've got a can of backup fuel.
Let me guess. That's full of water too?
Ain't nothing so bad that it can't be a little bit worse.
I hear that. What's involved in building a runway?
With enough tar and macadam, I could slap down a quick and dirty runway. Quick, dirtier than quick for certain, but it'd be good enough to get me out of here. I've got plenty of tar, but
Where'd you get that barrel of tar, anyway?
you know, that's a funny story. But anyway, I need a load of macadam to go with it.
What's macadam?
like gravel for fast budgets. For my purposes, I need a load of rocks exactly 3 centimeters across.
That's not very many rocks.
Each individual rock is 3 centimeters across, not the whole load together.
Oh. That's a girl. I could look for some rocks that size.
Oh, that'd be great. Come to think of it, I believe I passed an old quarry on my way down. Didn't get a close look because I was kind of distracted. But I can mark it on your map for you. To go myself, I need to stay here. Guard the tar.
I guess I'll do it. This is the most diagonal plane you've ever encountered. Consider your options. Consider all the possible ways in which you might extract this plane from its current state of diagonality. Beast of burden, raw muscle, heavy industry, telekinesis, science, question mark? Faith, 7 piety, huh. But we do have a shovel and 6 moxie, so we're clearly going Archimedes on this. You examine the crash site carefully, walking all around it and tapping gently on this and that until you find the spot you're looking for. The perfect place to stand. We are doing the Archimedes reference. Having found it, you wedge your shovel in beside the plane and deftly pry it out of the muck. Nice. Yeah. Hi again, Rhonda. Got your plane unstuck.
So, that was a hell of a trick, I got to say. I am truly impressed.
Oh, shucks.
He's still caked in mud and weeds and all, but I guess that comes with the territory. In a real literal sense. Nothing a little elbow grease can't correct. It's maybe a little regular grease.
Also, could we offer to help with the fuel? Can that be fixed?
Well, technically, yeah. It just needs to have the water distilled out of it. Of anything like that kind of equipment, though.
Huh. Maybe I can dig something up.
That'd be great. Any basic distillation setup should do the trick. Take rocket science, just plain science. It's a much slower kind of science. Here's the can.
We have watered down plane fuel. It's all wet. We'll see what we can do. The plane is now parallel with the plane of the ground. Geometry humour. But I said we were going back to the lake. Where I'm told there are more companions available. What? I mean, we sorted out the crystal store. Are they selling more crystal things? Oh, we're meeting our double again. Approach our double. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. This is the other side of it. Hi, you a clone, or is this a time paradox, or what? It's a time paradox, I guess. Oh, crazy. I agree. High five. The two of you, literally speaking, exchange another friendly high five. Or, well, I guess it's just the first one again. From the other side. You haven't discovered the shop yet, good luck. Great, guess we're pressing Wanda now. She leans in for a kiss goodbye. Yeah, we did do this, didn't we? No tongue now. Ha, yeah. Wouldn't want to make this weird or anything. You shoot her a sassy wink. Now you get to look forward to a second one. Ah, gotta love flirting with your time displaced double. Oh, hello. Shadow pocket. Shadow salad. Anything new in the crystal store? No? Oh, yeah, the mine. We never did sort out the mine. There was a big rock with a hole in it.
And say, something has just occurred to me. Are you familiar with a village nearby by the name of Sandwich?
Sandwich? No, I don't think so. Why?
I remember reading about it in a newspaper some time ago. I suppose I must have been in my mid-20s. All of the people in the village disappeared overnight. It was quite a mystery.
Seems doubtful that there'd be anything left now, but we could go check it out. Sure, let's immediately get sidetracked. It's what we do. Yeah, because in the cave there was a big rock with a hole in it that looked like it was for dynamite or something. But actually, yeah, let's continue to the mine for now. Let's pull something out of the shadow. Shadow bear. +7 physical armor. Neat. There's a radio here. That'll be useful for later. Okay, so the present mine is blocked. Big crack in the wall. I'm feeling like we skipped some puzzles back in chapter 2. But in the past... Port beam lousy with termites. Right, we need to get some termite repellent, I guess. We need... Skip some puzzles, very accurate. Great, that's ominous. We need a mining helmet for that. Shine your flashlight in that. Yeah, so this is a geode. Okay, so we need to, like, get some dynamite to bust open the geode so that Crystal will have crystals. And to do that, we need the combination. This table presumably wants a mining helmet. This support beam needs the termites removing. Look, there's a lot in this game, alright? There's not any clues to the... Wow, this cupboard doesn't even say anything. Alright, well, let's check out Sandwich, question mark. Ah, here we go. As you're walking down a dirt road towards your destination, you catch a whiff of dog food. You turn your head towards its source, which turns out to be a pet store. That is a reasonable place to have dog food. Well, let's go and see Greta. Here at Greta's Compassionate Pet Store. One of those boxes full of bees. A bee box, you think it's called. Smart of Greta to sell compassionate pets instead of indifferent ones. You're not wrong. Hello. And there's another cat. I missed a cat. Better leave this alone. Hey. This radio is tuned to a wind chime station. Those probably exist. There's a mouse hole back here. Good froms are hard to find. Boo. Greta, you presume?
Hello there. Welcome to Greta's Compassionate Pet Store. I'm Greta.
Hi, Greta. I'm Jimbit. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Where are all the pets?
Oh, they're out back.
In cages?
No, in the woods.
I see. What stops them from leaving?
Compassion.
Alright, what pets do you have for sale?
Well, I've got the snake available for adoption. I've also got one giant mosquito left in stock.
What do you feed these?
Oh, you don't have to worry about regular food. They'll graze or scavenge for whatever. They're very resourceful.
Well, that's certainly convenient.
If you want to soup them up a bit, though, make them really beefy, I sell some specially formulated familiar chow.
I'm a little uncomfortable with the use of words like soup and beef in a pet store. But okay. Don't know why she laughed like Minnie Mouse there. Tell me about that special chow. 100 meat each? No. Tell me more about the mosquito.
Hey now, don't knock it. A mosquito is great to have on your side in a fight. Not only can they suck the blood out of stuff, they can also pump that blood into you to heal you. Mathematically speaking, that's twice the power.
Ah. Mere 150 meat? No. What about the snake?
Well, you can't go wrong with the world's most dangerous rope. This guy will totally fill your enemies up with poison. Just 150 meat.
Again, I'm very poor. Can't even pet the cat. So rude. Alright, where are we going? Sandwich, question mark. Fun fact, my great-aunt was mayor of Sandwich for a long time, and the actual real place. You find a decaying nightstand discarded in a ditch, which is kind of a weird place to find a nightstand. Maybe someone got so mad about stubbing their toes all the time, they angrily drove it out to the woods and threw it out of the car. God, that, again,
very specific Kingdom of Loathing running joke, stubbing your toe on a nightstand. Check it. All kinds of useful stuff in here. Junk mail, paperclip, increase somebody's stench armor by 3. Yeah, to just clip up their nose. The village of Sandwich? Or indeed the Sandwich Museum. The village of Sandwich was home to a terrifying witch cult until all the inhabitants were convicted and executed in witch trials in 1692, and the village stood empty and uninhabited for hundreds of years. Come, explore the town and learn more. This house was the residence of the Danforth family. Step inside to learn more. Okay. Oh, it's a gift shop now. Cat. A black cat is staring glumly at an empty dish labelled Hecate. Shelves laden with identical jars of off-white stuff. Danforth residence has been converted into a gift shop for your convenience. Why not take home a jar of the sandwich cream that was the village's chief export, besides witchcraft? Hello. And there's also rubbing paper for making rubbings. Thanks to advancement in rubbing technology, you don't need any charcoal or anything. Well, I mean, carbon paper exists, I guess. Purports to be the perfect topping for any sandwich, but the ingredients list suggests it's just old, congealed cream. Gross. Rubbing paper seems like it might be a thing to have. I'm sure I can sell some of my stuff. I have so much stuff that I'm never using. Oh, I can sort them by how much they're worth. I have this gold-plated cable that it literally says just sell it. I don't need this helmet, and I've already had a photo taken in it. I don't need non-melee weapons. Because I'm never going to use them. Non-muscle weapons, don't care, go away. Could probably get rid of a lot of the muscle weapons, but here we are. Increase the damage of ranged weapon attacks, don't plan on it. Make a weapon into a wand? No. Gonna keep these make any weapon into a melee weapon, because that's my thing. Magical weapon buff? No. Magical weapon buff? No. Magical weapon, magical weapon. Still not sure if I've tried the flip-flops. Magical weapon. Magical weapon buff. Let's leave it at that. She says, apparently not leaving it at that. Magical weapon buff. Okay, leaving it now. Probably going to find out that this was a bad idea, but here we are. I'll buy and sandwich cream. Just to have. You look like you might want some familiar... Oh, no. No, you want the cream. Fair enough. Cats, I guess. Fill the dish with the thick cream, and Hecate starts going to town on it. New cat unlocked. Pet her now. Replaced with 3 hot armor. Hecate's blessing will protect you if anybody tries to burn you at the stake. Sure. Stroke Hecate's silky black fur. Yes, more cat. There's probably something behind these racks, isn't there? Sure isn't. Putnam House, which partially burned down under extremely witchy circumstances. Hello. Security guard is keeping a close eye on things here, which honestly is very, very difficult since there's only 2. I know there's a sign as well. Somebody might steal the sign. Hi there.
Hello, welcome to the Putnam House. Please don't touch the exhibits.
Well, excuse me.
Sorry, Mom. I just get paid to stand here and keep an eye on things. I don't actually know anything about the exhibits.
Huh. Guess that won't work. What does the sign say?
Everything in this house was destroyed by fire, except these 2 objects which were found concealed inside a metal box.
Antique ragdoll.
properly cursed. This ragdoll has a bunch of old pins and needles stuck into it, and for some reason it has the word boring embroidered across its front. The little plaque on the front of the plinth says, witches frequently use special dolls called poppets to curse their enemies. This one was apparently made to target a Mrs. or Miss Boring, although no one of that name is listed in the town records. This is lazy historianship. Then in shiny text at the bottom of the plaque, pins were not found with the poppet, but were added for demonstration purposes. So what you've got there is a doll that you have then reinterpreted. Thank you for the hydrate reminder, incidentally. But here, there's an old book. It appears to be someone's diary. Oh yeah, the little description on the front of the plinth says, Diary of Delia Putnam. That confirms that. Mostly it doesn't look interesting enough to be worth deciphering the archaic handwriting and spelling, so you flip ahead to the last page.
6th of March, 1692. I hate that Peter Proctor so much. Thinks he can just go around being as mean as he wants to everybody, just because he has lots of money and lives in a big house and all. He should have used a much stronger curse, it would have been worth the trouble.
Wrote a new dumb quiz question this week. The names of which 2 Gen 1 Pokemon appear in the text of Shakespeare plays? Why would you nerd snipe me like this mid-game? Now I'm not going to be able to think of anything else until I work it out. Okay, Mew, because that's a verb. I assume you mean as whole words rather than parts of other words. And I mean, are you being particular about the spelling because you've got coughing and wheezing? Just trying to find ones that are also real words with correct spelling. Oof. Okay, so Mew is definitely going to be one of them. Unlikely that Shakespeare would have used the word electrode. Why would you do this to me? I'll get there eventually, just ugh. Because, yeah, spelling rules out Jinx, coughing, and wheezing. And I'm assuming you mean as one word, and that you haven't just found somewhere where somebody says the words butter and free. Appears in King Lear and the Merchant of Venice. Multiple ones. I know I'm meant to be playing a video game here, but you come in chat and present me with quiz, and yeah, it will, let's be real, work. No, Brain, I know Mr. Mime is real, like, words, but I very much doubt Shakespeare ever used that phrase. Why am I not seeing this? I feel like I should really be able to see this. Because I know that given a couple minutes I can just give you all 151 original Pokemon, though not necessarily in order. And yet, here we are. It's an evolved Pokemon. Gloom. Of course. Yeah, would have got there eventually, but yeah. That is a good question. I like that. Anyway, where the hell was I? Reading a diary. Cool. Yes, we found a normal diary and a normal doll, let's be real. Can't interact with the fireplace at all. Anything else I can interact with here? Nope. But here, there's a bathtub. This trough may have been used to bathe human sacrifices before the ceremony. We don't have any evidence of that, but it seems possible. Yeah, God, this whole place is just a commentary on lazy historianship, isn't it? This is a horse trough. Actually, it's a water trough. I don't know why I said that other thing just now. Well, let's fish in it. Not gloom. Persian. Shakespeare never said gloom. There's a thing. Oh, we've got some shoes. They're called saddle shoes because, like a saddle, they're worn directly underneath the butt. I guess. Yeah, no, that is a good question, and I was absolutely solid on it being gloom. Yes, he said gloomy, but not gloom. Interesting. We've got some sackfish. We've got some new shoes. Let's see how they are. God, no. Not in a million years. Oh, yeah. Did we try the flip-flops? Oh, yeah, it was this. Also, no. I love that they put all these animations in. I'm not using most of them. I think it's time to go back to High Steppy. Yeah, love it. We actually use this well for water, so please don't throw meat into it. This is the problem with using perishable money. Well, we can fish in it anyway. High Steppy. Got some meat, and some extra meat. Oh yeah, did we get a perk that is why we keep getting extra meat when we fish? Maybe. Just fishing in a wishing well. Better than wishing in a fishing well. Does that make sense? I don't know. Look forward to winding up lots of highbrow quizzes by asking them if they want your Shakespeare question in the future. Absolutely, yes, do that thing. Nice gazebo. From the hobo fisherman onto the SIT bridge. Yeah, that was the thing that happened. Look, you may have noticed, I play this game 3 times a week at best, and my memory isn't great. Baptist Church also served as an ersatz town hall, courtroom, racquetball court, and dark sorcery place. We have evidence of this because... In 1692, the inhabitants of Sandwich were executed in the witch trials that were popular at the time, as evidenced by this old signpost announcing one such trial. This sign is written in rough black wax. Today is the trial of Patricia Williams, who stands accused of something, and we've assumed it was witchcraft. Alright, got it. Oh. The rest of the sign is too weathered and decayed to read. I get the feeling we're going to be time traveling. I mean, that's the whole gimmick of this area. The altar where the town's witches performed their horrifying sacrifices. Note the bloodstains. Yeah, this is just people doing Jamestown conspiracy theorizing, isn't it? An old and dilapidated church altar. There are some brown splotches on the corner that could possibly be bloodstains. The wealthy Proctor family owns the biggest and most conveniently toilet-adjacent house in the village. That is important. Traces of strange plant matter in these tubs prove that they were used for brewing all kinds of horrible potions. Or not. Can I interact with them? Look in the tub, but don't see any identifiable traces of plant matter. I guess you'll have to take the science word for it. Sandwich boasted the country's very first tripartite outhouse. Please do not attempt to use it as very old. But what about this new one? A more modern convenience has been provided for your modern convenience. All 3 doors go to the same place. Theme parks. This facility has 3 sinks, and this is one of them. As is this, as is this. 1 toilet, 0 price. Flush. 40 XP, yeah. Love flushing toilets. In this situation. This chessboard has clearly been left out on display as an allegory for the battle between good and evil. Black is winning, representing a warning for all good-hearted people to be vigilant against the encroaching forces of darkness. Or alternatively, they played chess. These dried fronds are of no historical significance. This arras appears to depict several important ancestors of the Proctor family line, though due to the low resolution of embroidery used at the time, it's impossible to discern exactly who. Yeah, remember before 4K embroidery? God, what a time. Check the footnote as to what an arras is. It's been pointed out to us that this arras is unlikely to have been manufactured in the capital of the Pas-de-Calais department of northern France, and therefore is merely a sparkling tapestry. Boo. And we can't look at it any further. According to county records, these were the most expensive stairs in the county. They go up a full 1.5 floors. No plaque on this table. Must have always been boring. Stairs to the 2.5 floor? Yep, okay, that's... They weren't lying. That is another half floor of stairs. The upstairs rooms are off limits while we catalogue their contents. Please pardon our dust. This bedroom was traditionally given to servants. It was felt by the Proctors that it would be less of a tragedy if they got up in the middle of the night and fell down the stairwell. Mrs. Proctor's bedroom is especially off limits while we figure out how to deal with the strange mould we found behind the wallpaper. Mr. Proctor's bedroom, home to the county's most extensive collection of cravats. This was the bedroom of Peter Proctor, the only child of Nicholas and Abigail Proctor. This was the Proctor's spare room, where they kept spares of all the expensive things they owned. This room is not part of the tour and is also not part of the house. Okay. Sometimes these games just... Let's just keep going until they hit the wall. I'm sure people always have weird taste. And we need to go, like, jump down the hole to actually interact with them. Yeah, these games would sometimes just say words, I guess, and you're just kind of like, oh, okay. This was a little cemetery behind the church. Oh, look, everyone here's dead. Welcome to Sandwich Cemetery. Please, be respectful of the graves. Also, check out how many of them were terrifying witches who were executed in the witch trials of 1692. Thomas Danforth, 1680 to 92. Clarence Danforth, 1654 to 92. Teresa Danforth, 58 to 92. Bartholomew Danforth, 28 to 1687. Patience Danforth, 1630 to 1688. Delia Putnam, Millicent Putnam, John Putnam, Marianne Putnam, 1632 to 1688. The tombstone is covered in lichen, and we felt this was important to mention. Game design. Beatrice Proctor, 33 to 91. Peter Proctor, 80 to 92. He was a duty head until the very end. Do we think that was Delia Putnam's edition by any chance? Abigail Proctor, Elisha Proctor, Nicholas Proctor, born 1656, died 1886. What the heck? He lived to be 230 years old? This tombstone, Hobo Code. The code reads, Hollow Tombstone, possible treasure. You check inside the stone, and there is indeed some treasure. We got Satra's lucky hat. Plus 30% meat drops. This thing has a solid gold hat band. There's a tag inside that says, Property of Satchel Duggins, but help yourself if you find it in a hollow tombstone or something. We did do that. Proctor, our town founder, born 1582, died 1644. No first name. Well, based in that direction, but there aren't any more graves. I'm probably missing something. No, we already did that. Probably missing an interactable. Gift shop. No. Wait, was there something else there? No, I think interact prompts for just getting in each other's way. Okay. Yeah. Instead of everyone was executed in a witch trial in this year, have you considered that maybe there was just a fire? What with all the fire damage? I could be a historian. Yeah, it feels like we should be able to go back in time to see this back then, but not that I can currently see. What if we talk to the guy who brought us here? No. Jeez, I can't believe there are real fairies in this wood. Don't fry my brain over it, you can't mess with it until redacted is in use. Okay. There are real fairies in these woods. I didn't even think they existed.
Oh yes, nasty little blighters. If one should manage to procure a Loathing specimen, it could be ground with mortar and pestle to make a foul-smelling paste.
Yeah. What's the paste good for?
Nothing at all, but its manufacture is rather satisfying.
Great. Okay, well in that case, guess we're going. But hey, now we have some money, right? We can go back to the pet store that we came here for in the first place. Do we want to spend 5 meat for this rusty cola can? Well, let's check the meat return. No? Yeah, right. Hello, Greta. Mosquito.
Now you just need to give it a name.
Ah, what do we call a mosquito? The automatic suggestion is Buzz, which I think we all know is short for Buzzferatu.
Buzzferatu, huh? Classic. Here you go. You might want to get a malaria shot just in case.
Cool. Thanks, Greta. Can we afford the snake? We sure can.
You won't regret it, unless you make it mad. Now you just need to give your new venomous friend a name.
Recommend Slithery D, which is very good. I think we're just gonna I think we just need a short, simple name, and let's go with something that was famously never used by William Shakespeare, just because it's in my brain now. Gloom the Snake. Out of all the snakes you own, this is the only one. Thanks, Greta. And I'll take some chow. Alright, so it's basically just a rare candy. Hieronymus is running 33316 at the minute. Buzzferatu is already 342 and 9. And he heals and does damage. Plus, if we gave him some chow... This is made out of the same stuff as regular human food, but man, people get really judgmental about you if you eat it. This is true. Feed it to this mosquito. Cool. Okay. Chat, I know you were just saying don't fry your brain over not being able to do the stuff in the museum. Do I need to fry my brain over the mine, or is that going to be the same issue? Don't love the bug noises in my headphones. Same issue? Love it. By which I mean
love not having to think right now. That's a problem for future me. Let's go to the quarry, because I think that was the thing we were most recently told to do, and side quests operate on a stack system. Interesting looking rock? Oh. We haven't got enough muscle in our current build. But there's already a time portal there. Yeah, I know there is. We used that, and couldn't get anything particularly useful that I could tell. There's an old campsite, and it looks trashed. Investigate it. Amidst all the garbage strewn about, you find a shiny 7/8 inch combination wrench with CW painted on the side. That's Charles's wrench. Charles dropped this 7/8 inch combination wrench as a clue to help you find him. Or possibly he just dropped it, I don't know. Strange. Obviously this belongs to Charles, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd lose one of his tools carelessly. Not the kind of guy who'd leave trash around his campsite. You look around more carefully and discover weird tracks in the mud. Big, clawed bipedal tracks. Maybe Gatorman tracks, and there's a spot where some kind of scuffle clearly happened. Geez, well, that tears it. Charles Wallace must have got kidnapped by Gatorman. Maybe he dropped the wrench on purpose to attract your attention. Hopefully you can find him soon. A dump truck sits beneath the chute, patiently awaiting the day of its dump. Aren't we all? This rock has an X painted on it for some reason. Mark a spot, presumably. This is by far the coolest rock you've ever met. We have to become friends with the cool rock. You hang out with the rock for a while. It is amazing. Got some gel. Stick my hand in the shadow hole, get a clarinet. Hobo code. Wow, this needed some very advanced hobo knowledge. Luckily, I've got that. X marks a vein of rock candy ore. We need a pickaxe. Afraid if you go any further in that direction, you'll get turned into gravel. That's probably fair. Okay, so we need a pickaxe. Have we seen a pickaxe anywhere? I feel like we've probably seen a pickaxe somewhere, and that my memory is not going to do me many favours in this game. And here's a machine we're going to have to learn to operate. There's a big lever labelled dump here. Teehee. There's nothing to dump. Units. Junk. That's doing nothing. Let's load it. Slabs of rock feed into the machine from the quarry's conveyor belt. Ah. Right, so she wanted 3 centimeter hardcore. Right, that's just changing it between centimeters and inches, right. So, crush. Pull again. Okay, crushing again feels like it would go too far down. What do we pound? Nope. Too much pounding. Insert your own jokes, chat. What if we crush twice and then polish? And then polish again. Yeah, the rock's tumbling around inside the machine, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. I guess you can't polish something that's already smooth. Okay. In that case, we shouldn't have crushed twice. Hope you all like the crashing and banging noises, because we're apparently getting those. Let's crush them and then pound them. That went from 17 to 6. Pounding them again is going to be too hard, isn't it? Yep. What if we don't crush them at all? Or what if we crush, then pound, then polish? No, because that's still 5. Good to know you can use reload to just getting rid of the set. So pound, 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 pound. No. It was 3 centimeter, right? Yeah. No, because we can get down to 7 that way. Which is 2.73 inches. This
This is true. Okay, well, in any case, we'll get back to the rock crushing soon, because, once again, I need to take a short break. So, you know, you can stop giving me cryptic hints in chat for the next few minutes. Hey. I was about to do the end of stream wrap-up. No. Break. Cool. Switch scripts. Thanks, brain. I'm going away for a few minutes. Gonna run some ads. Much appreciated if you can let them run. I'm going to do the self-care things. You should too. Get up, move around, have a drink, have a snack. Take your meds if you need to. This is a reminder. And yeah, I will also be doing good things, and see you again in a few minutes when we will continue to do puzzles, it seems like. Alright. Love to you all. See you in a few. We're back. Hello, everyone. Music in this swamp's very ominous. Okay, and I've mostly forgotten where we go. Maybe if we do things in another order. What if we crush and then polish and then pound? And then polish again? Ah, you can do that. Right, we can alternate them. That's good to know. I mean, that's still not enough. So what if we... by Kiara, 2012. Was that 2012? Pound, then polish, then pound. What if we just alternate these all the way down? That gets me to 4 again. What if we polish and then crush? And then pound. No, that takes us to 5. Right. Next question. These are probably just doing consistent numbers, and I should just look at the maths. So we start on 52. Crush. Took us down by 11. Crush again, down by 11. Crush again, down by 11. Crush again, down by 11. Okay, crush is 11. Polishing takes it down by 1, but you can't do it twice in a row. Pound also does 11? That's... huh? Okay, no, crush is not consistent. So pound is 11. I must have been hitting the wrong button. Polish is 1. Now, crush goes from 52 to 17. That's 35, which is reducing it to a third. So if this is still reducing it to a third, then a third of 17 is just below 6, and it's rounding down. Okay, so we have divide by 3, minus 11, and minus 1. And we need to get from 52 to 3. Pound, then crush. Takes us too low, because pounding again will take us to 11. But crushing again will take us to 4, and then polishing takes it to 3. Let's go. A dump truck full of hard-won macadam? Really? You don't even know who this truck belongs to. Yeah, we're gonna drive it. You're just gonna steal it. You know that's a crime, right? I'll bring it back. What, you promise? Yes, I promise. Sheesh. No, I didn't sound very sincere. Come on. Look, I'm just not willing to be an accessory to dump truck theft. I said I'll bring it back. Alright, well, if you don't, it's on your head, not mine. Why are you my mum? Hello again, Rhonda. Hi. I got you a macadam, madam. Say, those are some good-looking rocks. Nice find. Okay, give me a hand spreading these out and tarring them up. Two of you spend some time setting up a makeshift runway. It's hard, dirty work, but it beats dealing with fairies and fishmen and the rest of the bonkers nonsense you've been getting up to. Good. That'll do nicely. Well, nice is maybe over-complimenting it, but good enough. Great. Love good enough. And now we'll drive the truck back, narrator. Don't put it back where it belongs, thanks to your integrity and civic-mindedness. Okay, we still need to get a pickaxe somewhere. It's possible we saw this in a shop somewhere. I don't know. Let's go to the Radio Shack to do Rufus's thing. Portly man in a white linen suit sitting in a a wicker chair, brain, not a wicked chair. Sing in a wicked chair. Look at that chair. Rules. In a flat-bottomed boat is being fanned by two large bats as he pulls his craft through the murky swamp water. I say, pardon me, young lady, but might I prevail upon you to lend me some navigatory assistance? I consider myself a man with a sense of direction, but I must admit this bayou has got me turned right around. Well, to start with, you're way too far west to call this swamp a bayou. Well, now, I may be just a simple country Dracula, but I'd have thought I could tell the difference between the bayou and some damn Yankee swamp. Have I really missed Louisville by that much? Yes, because north and west switch places because of corporate acquisitions. I love that that's law. Yeah, I'm afraid so. By more than 800 miles is the bat flies. Well, town nation, I'll never make it to the Derby at this rate, and I was so looking forward to that mint julep. Reckon I just have to make do with is your name Mary by any chance? That's Jimbert. A bloody Jimbert. Well, any pod in the storm, as the poet said. Well, your accent is questionable, and now I will fight you. Need some help, Jimbert? Who's Ted Benedict? Who's Ted Benedict? A friendly hobo has joined the fight. It's adorable that undead beings that are too old for the change of compasses get this lost early. This easily. Do I think sleep... You can't just say, do you think sleep is a good idea before pressing my admit sleep is good button. But yes, actually, as it happens, sleep is good. And probably a thing I should do more. And I've been really actually working on that lately. So, Oh, it's the Vampire Colonel. Oh, right, so this is meant to be Vampire Colonel Sanders, apparently. Also, he can... Okay, Ted Benedict is hit. He can hit for 15 physical damage. Neat. Well, that will just kill one of these Swampar bats. Thanks, Ted. And then Buzzferatu dies. But it's fine. Can't quite kill these with balls. Only just 14. But I do have 3 AP. And how much does the stop hitting yourself do? A lot. Colonel, stop hitting yourself. Love it. Also, Colonel, balls. And let's say you also balls. And you, it only hits for 14? Fine. We'll tenderize you just so you don't kill the professor. And then the professor will throw some poison at the bat. You'll do a bunch of stench damage, and then Ted Benedict will kill you. Thanks, Ted. You really showed that guy your secret blend of 11 herbs and spices, metaphorically speaking. Yeah, XP and money and some white suit pants. Moxie and plus to meat drops. Neat. They look nice, but they're tainted with both evil and the sort of mundane stuff pants usually get tainted with. Like taint, I assume. Anyway, here's the Radio Shack, property of WGCR. Another one of those Gatorman campsites. Maybe the ones who kidnapped Charles came this way? This campsite's similar to the previous one. A lot of Gatorman tracks and a lot of discarded trash. These Gatormen sure are slobs.
also find a 15/16 combination wrench labeled CW. Looks like you're on the right track at least. It's his other wrench. So many wrenches, that man. Stick my hand to the shadow hole, get a clarinet. A red fern. Something really depressing must have happened here. That's a reference that I'm not sure I get. I mean, red fern feels like a name. Yeah. These bricks have been inexpertly mortared together. If only we were muscular. Let's become muscular. The book where the red fern grows. Okay. Not what I know. We only have potions for our muscle. Interesting. I'm assuming none of these are muscle +2. Damn. I really only have potions? Wait, no. Some of these are potions, some of these are food. Emma, read. Read. Eat this pumpernickel. And then drink this angry potion. You drink the agonist and immediately fly into an inexplicable rage. I'll show you inexplicable. One of those emotionally devastating things they have as read in school. Yeah. I mean, like they tried to do that to us, but we just got some bad Holocaust fiction that I remember thinking at the time was terrible. We're so muscular. Ah, those bricks were there to cover up the fact that this brick was missing. The lamest conspiracy ever. That's all. Okay. The door's unlocked anyway. Incidentally, this is the best way to mess with TTRPG players is just don't lock doors. Nobody ever checks first. Why, yes, I have fallen for this in the past. A couple of pieces of tape stuck to one of the bricks here. 2 holes you've opened in the wall are letting swamp water in and also out again. You might expect them to cancel each other out, but I guess not. Yeah, fluid dynamics are a mystery to me. No, that's how you make a flow. Cool. Well, we've broken the radio building. There's some guys hanging out here looking stoic and cool. A gator man with more than the usual allotment of teeth. Hi, who are you guys? We are radio technicians. Why are you standing here in the dark? Why not? It is radio. There is nothing to see. Yeah, got me there. That machinery looks weird. Are you speaking of the battery units that appear to be powered by outer space or some form of negative energy or something like that? Yeah. That's strange, right? They are not standard issue, it's true. So, what? I cannot tell you any more about them. What's it for? Always with the questions. Sorry, I have a curious nature. I will not reveal to you our employer's plans. Their plans to use this equipment to broadcast her voice across this country once they assume full control of the government. Oh, please? No, stop asking. Damn, we're good. Shucks. Wait, is that a gator man? Oh, have you not seen a gator man yet? Sorry, it's hard to keep track. These are the guys Jessica mentioned, and they're pretty much what you'd expect from the name, Gator Man. They're intelligent, upright walking alligators, they have tough scaly skin, lots of teeth, and pissy attitudes about everything that they aren't already eating. They especially hate intruders, and are the second biggest reason that this swamp isn't a popular tourist destination. The first being, it's a swamp. Okay. So about this running water. But about it. I just wanted to point out that it isn't stagnant, it's flowing from one side of the room to the other. Ah! Running water, one of our several very common weaknesses!
Water. Burning. Irony. Terrible.
The vampires make for the door, but get in each other's way and dissolve into ash, and is quickly washed away. Sure, that I was intending to do all of that. Wait, they were vampires? Yeah, but God love you. There's nothing on the table. Guess it just looks cooler to stand around a table than just arbitrarily around the room. You don't know what this console does, but if it's any consolation, nobody really expects you to. Valid. Well, let's plug this thing in. Plug in Rufus's gadget, and the console starts emitting a different series of beeps than it was emitting before. Apparently this machine is powered by evil.
Or at least weird. Right, so I need to go and start finding radios and tuning them. Insert Dark City reference here, if anybody else has seen that film, which generally they haven't. Those guys sharing one bed. Wait, why is it a coffin? Hell yes. Okay, look, when I said generally people haven't seen Dark City, let's be real, I didn't mean you, because of course you have, because we are in so many ways the same person. This is pretty cool. Also looks very lightweight. We've got a glowing lightning ball thing. You believe this is a thing that was invented in the past and not approximately 60 years from now? Sure. The nightstand keeps lonely vigil. Whoever used to work here left their jewelry behind. Neat. Sure. Do I have to open that? Yes. Ooh. Turquoise earrings, plus to meat drops. Bacon stone earrings, plus to item drops. Ring of repulsion, begin every combat shielded. Neat. Probably won't wear any of those. But also there's a restroom, the most important room. First aid kit. The radio people were probably saving this stuff in case anyone ever invents video and they have to go to war. Birtworth's finest tooth wax. And some gauze. But also, yeah, 45 XP. Oh, I have 163 XP. I should probably spend some of them. I mean, we should probably just try and get all our stats up. If only so we can win at sideshow games. So, competitive instincts for plus mysticality and meat drops. Yes, good. Okay. I guess let's check out Largemouth Bass and Sons. Here's a sad sight. Old house, abandoned long ago to the swamp, half sunk in the wet muck that passes in these parts for roads. Might have been a nice family who lived in that house one time. Now you look at it. Shame is all. I feel like this is a reference to this style of narration. I don't know what. Fine, let's go in. Jeep's creepers, there's a bandit shot dead on the floor. Right in the foyer. Must have come in looking for treasure. From the look of it, he wasn't the only one. Oh, the stink of death hangs heavy in this place, alright. That... Oh god, that phrase rings a bell. I'm sure we're referencing a thing. Explore. Holy gosh, sitting room is littered with bodies. 3 more bandits and the entire defensive line of the Ocean City football team. Obvious what happened. Bandits and football players got sold the same line on a buried treasure by some shifty rumour monger. Both groups came here searching for their fortune, ran into each other, and everyone got shot to pieces. Wherever that double dealer who sold them the tip is now, it better be smiling. Keep exploring. Oh, he's here in the kitchen. Also shot. By a bandit and a linebacker, looks like. He got him too. Poor pathetic souls. Keep going. Now the bedroom. Finish line, and here's who made it. Quarterback and the wide receiver. You'd figure they'd have been on the same side, but they shot each other in the back. Simultaneously. And there's nothing in here but a single jewellery box on a nightstand. Ain't that funny? All that death for a couple trinkets. Nothing rots a person like greed. Cool, greed. But we will still weep openly as we continue where we're going. Just riding through the swamp. Weeping like the sky is now. Anyway, let's open the jewellery case. An old wedding ring, just sell it. An old engagement ring, just sell it. And an inspiring ring. Increase companion stats by 2 at the start of combat. Right. Hello everyone, I have come to witness your bass and possibly also missing people. Sign identifies these waters as a site of historical importance. This pool is the birthplace of largest mouth Luke, a bass present at the signing of the Declaration of Independence. On August 2nd, 1792, he returned to his home waters to die. His body was never found. Presumably because it wasn't here anymore, because he returned to his home waters to die. Ah, I wasn't trying to talk to you. State your business. Missing children? Tom and Kathy, yeah, that's a sad song. You need to talk to I guess either Mr. Chapman or Mr. Tracy about that. But I wouldn't let either of them know that you've been speaking to the other. Bosses, they don't talk anymore. So what goes on here? Largemouth bass and sons. We fish largemouth bass, and most of us are sons. Makes sense. Why don't the bosses talk? Between you, me, and 3,600 largemouth bass, Mr. Chapman and Tracy haven't been on speaking terms since Mr. Chapman was snubbed at the Academy Awards a few years back. They tolerate each other only because they both perform a function vital to the business. Which is Mr. Tracy debones the fish and Mr. Chapman rebones them. Only then are the fish ready for sale and market. Wait, you take out the fish's bones and then you put them back in. It's tradition. Generations of Chapman has deboned the bass and Tracy rebones them. That unique process is what gives our bass its distinctive tang. Hey, what do you think happened to the kids? You asked me. Yeah, I just did. Hell, they ran off. This life isn't for everyone. And Tom and Kathy, they never had the makings of a largemouth bass deboner or reboner. Cool. Can you tell me about this fish I just read a sign about? I've seen him, you know. Yeah? He's not dead like they say. How long can largemouth bass live? Normally only 20 years or so. But largemouth loop is a special fish. Maybe someday I'll see him again. God size. And you get the sense you shouldn't pry further. Okay, bye. Can I have your gun? Actually, I was getting rid of all my ranged weapons, wasn't I? Don't believe everything you read about largemouth bass? I mean, I read almost nothing about largemouth bass. Gators just pop out of the mud sometimes. I've seen them. Admiring the fish? The viscous puddle reflects a gloomy face. Talk to the puddle or the man? Puddle. Hello, sir. Can't understand you, it's a puddle. You make a good point. Talk to him, brackets the man. What's the matter with you? He left me. Who? Amphibious truck. Oh, so not a person? No, I'm more interested in amphibious trucks. What happened to the truck? Our truck, it's a company truck, we use it to take fish to market. A couple of nights ago, I forgot to fill her up before bed, and that must have really ticked her off, because the next morning she was gone. No, nothing. Are you saying the truck is sentient? It's funny, I wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see any other explanation for it running off the way it has. Have you considered it might have something to do with the missing kids? Tom and Kathy? You'd have to talk to Mr. Chapman or Mr. Tracy about that.
Maybe they took the truck.
I don't know, it seems like a stretch. When did the children go missing? Same day as the truck. But I think that's probably a coincidence. What's the viscous puddle about? It's the gas I never gave her that night. It's here, now, in our special place, waiting for her to come home. Is it working? Obviously, you can see that it is not. How far could someone have gone in the truck? If the gas left in her, couldn't have gone further than 100 miles. 100 miles. Okay. No, 100. Sorry. 100 is fisherman's lingo. It means 11. Missing truck, huh? This is a shame. She'll be back. She has to come back. She'll run out of gas otherwise, and then where will she be? About 11 miles away. Well, good luck. Bye. Yeah. Can I fish in the gas bottle? No? But don't try anything with fish. Water gets much deeper right here. Well, we should fish. I hope you're not planning on sticking that rod in there. Largemouth Bass and Sons have the exclusive license to fish those waters. Is there any way I can? No, Largemouth Bass and Sons has the fishing rights. Flex and say fishing might makes fishing right. Nailed it. That attitude might catch places at smallmouth bass and nephews. We run things differently here. Okay, fine. Don't want to fish there anyway. Let's go talk to the bosses, I guess. Something fishy going on in there. The Chapman house. Cat. Fishermen's cats are a touchy sort and regard unproven outsiders with the highest suspicion. Try to pet. Cat avoids your touch. You get the sense that only true loyalty to the fisherman's cause will overcome its suspicions of you. It's suspicion. No. Alas. This chum bucket is inscribed, "Stranger is just a chum you haven't met yet." Don't know how it's inscribed in a pirate voice, but here we are. The bucket is secured to the floor. Those are decorative. And the chum inside? It's the very first batch of chum ever made by Largemouth Bass and Sons back in the summer of 1803. Reminds us of our humble beginnings. Ah, gross. Champagne for my real chums, real pain for my sham chums. It's a classic. This chum bucket is inscribed, "Chum pain for my real chums, real pain for my chum chums." That one's a little more esoteric. Lo, with the reboning knife of righteousness has a complete bass been forged. Little Caris. Surely a fisherman yearns for glorious death at sea, not to wind up behind a desk. Hello there. I wondered, did you ever wish you had a glorious death at sea? Ho ho! Many a sea creature has tried to give me one miss, but before they can get their teeth in me, I've reboned them 6 ways to Sontag. He spits at water chewing tobacco out the door. Which door? There's like 4 of them. Guy Chapman, Chief Reboning Officer, Largemouth Bass and Sons. You hear about Tom? I'm actually looking for someone myself. Just Waltz? I know the name. Some fool wrote it on the missing poster I had up for Tom. I've been wondering who or what he is. Is he a fish? No. And I'm not the person to ask. I'm a fisherman, friend. My bag is fish. If you're looking for a human, you want to be asking some kind of human fisherman. You are a human fisherman. His expression turns sour. Now that you've poked a hole in his premise, he's lost interest in the conversation. Okay, I don't know where your friend is, alright? What do you do here? I'm the chief reboning officer here at Largemouth Bass and Sons, like my father was before me, and etc. It's a wonderful life. Good family life. So about the missing children. Find one child and find the other. My Tom has been lured into the lairs of Occam's Gator by that Jezebel of a deboner's daughter. The good and true fisherman led astray by that delinquent sorceress who never cared a Walt Whitman for what we do here with Largemouth Bass. Sorry, Occam's Gator? Chapman's cheeks darkened to the murky hue of a humpback anglerfish, and we all know how murky they are. As long as there has been a Largemouth Bass and Sons, there's been an Occam's Gator, to our great misfortune. I venture that there's no creature land nor sea quite so terrible. 12 feet tall, he is red as a furnace, with smoke billowing from his nostrils. He and his rapacious appetites are a plague on our business. He'll eat everything we've got. Largemouth bass. Everything. Keeps me up at night, wondering what we did to deserve him. There's a sin against the land, both debone and rebone fish. Damn it, that's what gives our bass its thing. Okay, so let's cycle back to the bit where you were being casually sexist. Not remotely. I'm not saying anything about her gender at all. I'm only saying that she may have got my boy eaten by a gator man. Yeah, but when you throw words like Jezebel around, it's a little loaded. Is it? Well, I didn't mean anything by it. Willing to change, but you have to be patient with me, alright? Old-fashioned. I can't keep up with all these new ideas your generation has. Gender. Penicillin. Yeah, So, why do you think she's responsible? The arrogance of youth. Kathy Tracy never thought she had anything to fear from Occam's Gator. She didn't respect him. Several times I caught her attempting to summon the beast by shouting his name 3 times in the mirror, but directly into the mouth of a bass. Always gonna end with her in Occam's belly. Just didn't think my Tom would be fool enough to go along with it. Do you not think Tom could potentially have run away on his own? Absolutely not. Tom's a 3rd-generation bass boy, proud and true. What, just last month he said, I'm excited about my future in reboning largemouth bass, Dad. That sounded like the words of a boy with one foot out the door. No. Simple explanation, the siren song of Kathy Tracy, who lures good men into the bellies of gators. Is there a fee? 200 meat for starters. My mother's fishing rod for the entree. On one condition. I don't want you looking for Kathy on Tracy's dime. It's Tom that needs saving, and he needs saving from her. So that's the condition. Oh, and you also need to find Tom, so that's 2 conditions. Is it a special fishing rod? It is. I'll tell you why. It has never caught a fish. Oh, that sounds worse than the normal fishing rod. It has never caught a fish. Always catches 2. Don't know how it works. Don't want to know how it works. Just thank Poseidon for the bounty. How about throwing in fishing rods? Oh, your generation talks a big game about suffrage, self-governance, but in the end, what you really want, largemouth. I'll give you 10 minutes alone with the fish. How about that? No questions asked. Yeah, let me think about it, especially because you've said it locks out the other one. Thinking. No time for thinking, miss, while Tom's still missing. Don't live in a puzzle book. Yeah, we kind of do. But in this, like there's the mess. Yeah, that's okay, I don't mind. Not messy, it's the mess. As in where we have our meals. Oh, I thought they only called it a mess in the armed forces. It's fishing, not the armed forces. What do we use to hold the rods, huh? I know your legs. Don't waste my time. Okay. Doing something. Yeah, what's back here? Those are crew quarters. But you live here. Where the fish live, we live. I see. What lies beyond that door is only for fishermen. What is it? Fish. Can I fish it? Find Tom, then you'll get your fish. We can't pet the cat because we have not yet proven ourselves. Are the shotguns keeping you out or something else in? Don't care. I mean, they're not keeping me out, clearly. What's this? Emptied to magnify the misfortune of my stolen daughter. Can I do 2 old salt voices that are not the same? Any idea who did this? I can't prove it yet, but I'll be damned if Hawkins Gator did not have his claws in this. Stretch, good point. Spending too much time and energy and muscle tone focusing on pirate voices. When did this happen? 3 nights ago. I'm still in shock. I can't even muster the strength to close the safe. I can totally do that for you, it's not hard. Would you? Sure. Let you. Can we open it again? Please say we can open it again. No. Though the knife of the deboner doth still shape largemouth bass in the world through our action, there are legion who do not believe and would tear down thy work, the book of Garrett. You're not close enough to read this. Yeah, I am. Academy of Fresh and Saltwater Game Fish, Certificate of Nomination for Award. Be it known that Adam Tracy was nominated for an Academy Award of Merit for Outstanding Achievement, Best Deboning, brackets bass. Hello. Grizzle Mariner must hate being stuck behind a desk. Greetings. As a mariner, do you hate being stuck behind a desk? Excuse me, I make 6 figures a year behind this desk. Mind your manners. You're addressing Adam Tracy, Chief Deboning Officer of Largemouth Bass and Sons. You hear about Kathy? What do you do here? As I said, I'm the Chief Deboning Officer here. My team and I debone the largemouth bass, after which is passed over to my colleague across the way for reboning. Cool. Saw some posts about the children. That's right. 3 nights ago, Kathy disappeared along with all her clothes and possessions, the contents of that safe there in the company truck. Oh, and the Chapman kid. Does sound like she might have just run away. I'll excuse the remark as you don't know my Kathy, but suffice it to say that's impossible. Kathy loves largemouth bass almost as much as assuming preordained roles in a multi-generational family business. No, Kathy would not simply leave home. There's a much simpler explanation. Hawkins Gator. Hawkins Gator? A monstrous gator man, centuries old, 10 feet tall if he's an inch, with scales as blue as the deepest ocean. He has 2 tails sharp as razors, and he's not afraid to shave you. His appetites are insatiable. He'll strike a night and gobble up our fish, guns, tax returns, whatever.
And now, I fear, my Kathy. I don't know what we did to provoke his ire, but that beast has bullied and bothered our business since my grandfather was in toddler pants. I sometimes think the swamp itself has summoned him up to be our tormentor.
You think Occam's Gator ate Kathy?
You have to understand, for decades, Occam's Gator has been the sole author of this business's misfortune. To eat a child? Absolutely. That's his MO. Monstrous operandi.
If she's been eaten, aren't we too late?
Not necessarily. Occam's only handicap is his glacially slow digestion. Go ask Sylvester, a guard of ours. He was swallowed up by Occam's, but by stripping off in his belly and greasing his body in Occam's own fat, he was able to slither up and out of Occam's jaws while the great beast slept.
Okay, where can I find Sylvester?
I don't know. We had to terminate him for attempting to unionize.
Just in case we didn't know this place sucked. This sounds made up.
There's nothing made up about a giant blue gator man who eats guns. One of our guards actually saw Occam's, even took a shot at him, but conventional weapons have no effect.
Are you saying you haven't seen Occam's Gator?
I've seen the destruction he's wrought. I've certainly seen that.
My friend's missing. Could the Gator have taken him too?
Charles. Hold on, that was the name written on Kathy's poster at the bus stop. A nasty piece of vandalism for which I do not doubt Occam's Gator is responsible.
Cool. Is there a fee?
300 meat. My grandfather's fishing rod. But I'm running the show alright, not Chapman. I know he's got a missing boy too, but you can't just involve a reboner in an operation like this. They're far too emotional. If you're dealing with me, you keep him out of it.
What's so special about the fishing rod?
What's special about it? You can catch things that just scientists would say are impossible to find in water. How about that?
So it doesn't catch fish.
Yes, fish. But also impossible things.
I mean, fish plus impossible things sounds way better than double fish. Deal.
Good. Now Peter, our guard by the front gate, was the last to see Occam's Gator in the sickening flesh. Peter chased him off our property to a revolting little hamlet. He dared not enter himself. I'll mark it on your map. Convince that's where you find Occam. Inside Occam. Now bring her home, you hear me?
Hey, bye. Can I go into these rooms? What's back here? Your quarters?
How do you know that?
Where Mr. Chapman has his. Maybe the two of you are more similar than you'd like to admit.
Wash your mouth out with fish soap.
I don't think I will.
This mess? It is. Just so you know, the fish we serve here is deboned, and that's just the way we like it. I want to see you put new bones in the fish.
Cool, can I go in? Oh, if you just ignore them, then you can. There's a bass thawing in the sink, and in each of the drawers. The refrigerator hums with quiet menace. Or maybe it's the motor. The only item is a sardine salad sandwich in a cardboard box. The box is labelled Adams. Do not eat. The sandwich smacks of something foul and deeply wrong, as if the food had rotted itself to punish your minor transgression. It reminds you of the story of your friend Eve, who ate a forbidden window displayed sandwich and was cast out from the Garden of Eden restaurant. Original sandwich. -1 muscle and moxie. Well, let's just eat something else. Oh wait, was that not a food effect? Damn it. No. That's what I get for not reading. Pigeon cats are slow to trust. No. The sign says, take a bottle of bass oil. Let's take a bottle of bass oil. Why, it's glued to the table. Bottles, great, whole thing. You now notice the reverse of the sign, which reads, if you can. We can. Huzzah, you break the bonds of the glue with a satisfying You ever make a noise that you did not totally plan before you started saying it? And just inhale part of your own tongue? That was the thing that happened. Great, we can take that to the speakeasy in case we want to drink more bass oil. Can I take the sign? Yes. Just sell it, if you can. That door's locked, making this room even more disappointing. Hello, I ate your lunch. Oh, you can actually just tell him this. Perfect. I ate your sandwich.
No, you didn't. The one in the refrigerator is a decoy.
He chuckled.
Nobody's ever found the real thing.
You know, I bet there is a real sandwich somewhere. But I do not know where such a thing might be. Now, can I accept his side of the quest, or will he know about this? Gonna talk about your son?
Not sure I want to discuss my son with a confederate of his, Kathy Tracy, that young lady who led my Tom into the belly of Occam's Gator.
Alright, bye. Yeah, we have made our allegiances. Okay, so now we can go to the Gatorman Hamlet. The Gator Mamlet, if you will. You probably won't. You step through a copse of swamp cypress. That's not how that's spelt. And to the edge of a gloomy clearing, quiet but for the sound of dirt raining on an open grave. Two burly men work hard. Sorry, just saying two burly men there just got me onto the "we are two men, we are burly, we will do what you want" meme. Work hurriedly with shovels to bury the corpse of a gator man whose epaulets, hat, and mailbag mark him as some manner of mailman. As the gator is swallowed whole by the mud, his gravediggers straighten up and look you in the eye, sweaty, defiant. You have stumbled upon the darkest and most secret part of the swamp, where sins are buried. And gators. The Leathers Brothers. Is this going to be a Sisters Brothers reference? Well, let's get sidetracked. Hello. Nothing to see there. Careful of him or he might tan your hide. Get it? Get it? Get it? Something to say about the dead gator? Well, I didn't know he was a mailman. Would never intentionally hunt a mailman. I never accused you of killing a mailman. Ah, hell, me and my big mouth. It was in my way, you understand. Had no idea it was a mailman. Never would have touched a mailman if I'd known, and my brother he had nothing to do with it, understand? I swear it. What's wrong with killing a mailman? Listen to yourself. Tell you ain't a hunter, alright. Most any species is fair game for hunting, but mailmen are protected by international treaty. Last hunter I know who hunted a mailman got pulled up by the International Criminal Court and mailed to Mars. Is he okay? Obviously he ain't okay, don't joke with me. That's the nightmare scenario for a hunter. What, getting mailed to Mars? And it shivers down my spine, it does. Who are you? Me. Ain't much to my story. I'm a hunter, named John Leathers, and if you can't tell from the accent, I'm from Albion. As a toddler, I hunted small game like mosquitoes and gnats, then moved on to foxes and voles and such as I grew up. I let the game over here, but I got my eye on the greatest hunt of all. What's that? Big picture. I'd like to build a ladder to heaven so I can hunt the dinosaurs. More of a 5 to 10 year plan, though. I don't think that's how ladders or heaven works, but I guess it's good to have a dream. Wouldn't it be more practical to build a time machine? Now that just sounds ridiculous. John wipes his brow with the blade. Bad idea. Oh, never been asked so many questions before. You talk the talk, alright, but what about hunting the hunt? I got work that needs doing, but I ain't going out while they're searching the swamp for the sod who killed their mailman. If they found me, I'm dead. You don't have to be a leatherman to know which way the wind blows. And yes, they've made the reference to him having an English accent. I don't care. It's funny. What are you asking me exactly? Working on something real important. Project. For that, I need 5 gator hides. You know a place you might find them. Go put it out myself. It can be easier. Unless it was a small number of gator hides. What's the project? Not so fast. Need to know I can trust you first. But we didn't accept the side quest, did we? Did we? I guess we did. No? Yes? It's not listed? No? Okay. Cool. So I'm going to forget that existed. Hello. The man observes you with monk-like serenity. Hi there. Looks like you've set up quite the trading post here in the swamp. John shakes his head. Paul can't speak. Can't or won't? Don't. What's up with that, Paul? Nah, it's a very personal question. Sorry. Ain't a problem. It's the hobby of man to make observations on the nature of questions. Basically, Paul lost his tongue in a poker game. It's awful. Back home, we play our strip poker high stakes on, not at all. I mean, I feel like the strip is meant to be the stakes, but hey, what do I know? So, can we trade? We can. Third crowbar? Also, we have Gator Punch. Gator Man skin pants. Pants made of skin and worn by a Gator Man. You're not sure what kind of skin they're made of. Impregnable tack. A pickaxe. Powerful grits. Not to be confused with powerful grit, which is also a thing in this. Roll duct tape and sharpening stone. Let's buy the pants in case we need more physical armor for some reason. We have things we can just sell. Oh yeah, I didn't like the flip-flops. Not just because they're very difficult to say. What was the annoying sign? That said just sell it, if you can. I mean, it's looking increasingly like I can't. Oh no, I could. Cool. I'm not selling the coat hanger because wire coat hangers are among the most useful thing in the world. More like 3-bar. I don't know what I was trying to pun off there, to be honest. Hunter beans, a veritable hill of them. This better roll must be where John accesses the Hunter's Dream. That reference I didn't expect here. That, the Hunter's Dream, if you have to ask, it's not meant for you. No, I want to go there. You prove yourself a hunter, maybe. I've never played this game, but I know it well enough. Sack of genuine leather. It's empty, it's only made of genuine leather, it does not contain genuine leather. The ambiguity is clear now, and the person responsible for the original description has been sacked. Wouldn't go in there if I were you. Why? Might not like what you see. Okay, that's funnier than it has any right to be, and it probably isn't actually that funny, it's just caught me in the right place. Bare room, single broken egg. That egg is busted. I feel like this might be a reference to something, or it might just be some excellent absurdist humour. Yeah, no, there's nothing in here. Told you one, I'm pretty sad. I was looking forward to eating that egg all day, and come dinner time I only went and bloody dropped it. Sorry for your loss. I bet. Again, he is clearly meant to be English. This is funnier to me. So we have a Gateman Hamilton and a Gateman Village. And I should probably also be going back to find radios. Because I know we went... Got a few minutes left in this stream. Let's see if we can find some radios. I'm sure there are a few around here. Not in here. Not here. There's one in the corner here. Tune the radio to WGCR and hold Rufus's gadget up to it. The thing clicks a few times, and the little needle on it goes up to 1. Hardware store? Nope. Fine jewelry? Nope. Speakeasy? Where also I can give you some bass oil. Here's your cut of the profits, baby. How's bass oil? I don't think people are gonna like this very much, but y'all the boss. So, can I drink, let's say, absinthe with bass oil because it's +3 sleeves armor. Solid. Absinthe and bass oil. Sounds great. No, it does not. Two of the frat guys you helped out earlier. The guy was looking for mesquite chips and the guy lost his jacket. Oh, heck yeah, bro. If you got problems beating the cold, queuing is the hobby for you. Where did I say hobby? I meant lifestyle. Standing next to a warm, comforting fire does sound pretty good. Right, bro. Plus, while you're standing there, you can be queuing up some bugs or weenies or whatever. Win-win. Gosh! 35 XP. Probably isn't a radio in here. Can I tune the glass harmonica? No. Wait, I better go out that way. It's systematic. A radio in here? Probably not. We did see a date recently, but it was in the 17th century, so no. Bank. No. Yes, because yeah, mysterious bolt door that was installed backwards. That was a thing. Oh, there's so many places to check. I feel like a lot of these won't have radios. But I've got to check, haven't I? Collect some ooze. I very much doubt there's one. Yeah, because it's a church, Emma. Why would there be one? What about Miss Brewster's? Chortling street tough in the alley challenges passers-by to arm wrestle. The title of Alley King. You make quick work of the young tough. The alley is yours, but faced with all the administrative responsibilities that come with it, you give the alley back to the people instead. I mean, monarchy's a trap. In Miss Brewster's, there's a shadow hole. We got a shadow pickle. Aha, a radio. Clicks to 2. Miss Brewster doesn't seem to be around. Now's your chance to go in the kitchen. Ooh. Got her arcane oven here. The low cupboard sits beneath the window. Lay it bare. Get a bag of flour. Fridge. Nothing but bagged sandwiches with threatening notes attached to them. Yeah, best to leave them alone. Top drawer is tantalizingly cracked open. Well, first we fish. In the sink. Continue fishing. Also, that said a bit of wet potato. That should not go in your fish sack. Another bit of wet potato for your fish sack. And an apple core. Great. Hey, we got some money. Got some glorious junk. Okay. Nothing exciting. Nothing worth going upstairs for. Cool. We've got to fight the wandering shadow monsters. Okay, well, balls will take any of these out because it's 2 hits of 5. You just have to listen to this noise several times. Turns out, just throwing sports balls at people is very effective. It's Fridge Factory? Probably not. Oh, we can fish in this guy's remains. Oh no, we decided that would be in poor taste. That was it. I remember these things that happened in the past, she said, like a liar. Help people change a car tire. Oh, I have new hats for Tony, right? Yeah, you haven't got a photo of Satchel's lucky hat yet. And the Jockland baseball cap, I don't think you have. Oh no. No, wrong button. No, that seems to be everything. Well, I've got the money. Can I talk to you yet? No. How much of everything do I need on this? 7. I can probably do this. So I have food and potion effects, and I'd be a lot better if I hadn't stolen that sandwich, which I guess is on me. Food, potion, and booze effects already. So it would have to be just with equipment. Okay, these will give me +1 muscle. Things that will increase my mysticality include this mushroom hat. And then I have accessories for my Moxie. Perfect. Not that. There you go. See? We look amazing. So yes, we have to knock over this stack of lead milk bottles with a beanbag while walking a tightrope and playing him a chess. You climb up onto the tightrope and carefully inch your way around across while calling out your chess moves. Fortunately, the height gives you a good view of the board. As you reach the end, you hurl the beanbag full force at the stack of quote-unquote milk bottles. Knight to e7. Clack, clack. Checkmate. Well, I'll be damned. I admit it, kid, you snookered me pretty good. Here's your prize. It's a sticky hand on a stick. It goes item drop. It's a carved wooden hand on a short chain. The hand is covered in tar. Perhaps someday someone will come up with a slightly less terrible way to execute this idea. Not necessarily. Depends how you define awful. The halfway... It's a rising young star. You're past the halfway mark to glory. Are you ready for challenge number 4? What is it? I need you to use these 3 baseballs to knock over that row of 4 wooden ducks, punch a hole through a sheet of 3/4-inch plywood with your bare fist, and translate a randomly selected page of the Brothers Karamazov from the original Russian. Jeez. Oh, come on. Don't chicken out now. I'm checking it out now. Okay, before I forget, let's get back to our usual build. That's probably not optimal, but I'm just used to it by now. Do you have anything new? I don't. Okay. I guess this is as good a place as any to, yeah, stop for now? Yeah. We'll get back. It's not going to take too long to comb through everywhere. There aren't actually that many interactable locations, and they're not that big, so we'll get to it. But for now, I think we're done. It is that time, as ever, when I say goodbye and do the wrap-up. I don't say goodbye first, that would be weird. Instead, what I say first is thanks everyone for watching. Thanks if you stayed to the end, generally means a lot. If you have been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Saracent. That's SERASENT, the House of Hubris, streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available, but you'll have to do the maths yourself, or else just follow me and get notified whenever I'm around. If you do miss anything, VODs are on Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact. For everything else, link to the YouTube down there says VOD Archive, or it's youtube.com/@HouseOfHubris, where you can find everything going back to the start of the stream, the start of the channel, not just the start of this stream. That'd be weird. That's like approaching 3.5 years of content, which is ludicrous. There are many games there. Go check them out, see if you like them. While you're there, why not subscribe and get hot, fresh VODs in your subscription feed every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, or at least you will once they're uploading again. We've been building up a bit of a buffer. They'll be uploading again soon, promise. Everything, nothing's going away. What else? If you want to support me
I don't know, what did we even do today? Performing unlicensed aircraft maintenance in a swamp financially. You can, of course, subscribe or cheer on Twitch. You very much don't have to. Just turn up and hang out and be chill and be good to each other. Then everyone's having a good time. For everything else, links down there. Or it's House of Hubris pretty much anywhere, at House of Hubris on Twitter. We ate a cursed sandwich, that is the thing we did. At House of Hubris, at kind.social on Mastodon, at houseofhubris.bsky.social on Blue Sky, where I talk about the stream and miscellaneous other things as one uses the social media for. Soon, also, if you watch those feeds, I'm going to be doing, and when I say those feeds, I mean Twitter, because I'm unlikely to be cross-posting it all, because that takes effort. I'm going to be doing my annual roundup of all the songs in this year's Eurovision, and my opinions thereupon. Normally I would do this like a month before the show. The show is in a week and a half. I've been very on top of things. Yeah. And also, like, there'll be stuff on my socials about the acting gigs I've got, of which there are a bunch of cool audio dramas, including some that have just recently been announced that are gonna rip. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. Go follow me on things, or don't. And if you don't, hey, just come back next time on Thursday when we will do more of this and look for more radios. Alright. Love to you all, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.